Bobby.
No.
Welcome to the Loud
Welcome to the Loud Lounge. This is the Loud Lounge. Come chill at the Loud
We are
Lounge.
chilling at the Loud Lounge.
Welcome to the Loud Lounge with yours truly, Selector Free. And today, you see the man himself beside me, my good friend, Mr. Harris.
Good evening, Frank.
You know what we're talking about. Song Clash time again.
Yep.
March 9th.
Yep.
The venue is Front Yard.
Yep.
And the sounds that will be clashing in this, what I would say, quite entertaining lineup will be King Boost, my good friend Father Joe, my good friend White Mike of Battalion, Lenny and Jake of Lenny and Jake, and our fourth contestant is not here due to things that are beyond our control. So no long talking, let's get straight into it. Let's give it to the master of ceremonies himself, Mr. Harris.
Good evening. Well, I'm looking forward to this event. I think everyone make sure that they go out and invest in some air horns, and some noisemakers, or whatever it happens for you, whether it's a whistle, whether you go to, what's that place called? Marine Locker, and you got the bubble.
Yeah.
P-Dub.
No, they gotta get the one the guy brought
Yeah,
down.
they have the right with all attached to
the drill.
the drill. Now,
Yeah.
I mean, ridiculous. But we don't
You seen
have
that?
any noise because it's on Front Street. It's all taking place at the front yard. I will tell you that it is an environment that allows many things to take place at once. So there'll be music playing, people partaking in,
Beverages.
having some beverages, and they might be doing other things. But I'll leave that alone because it's 2024.
And
That
food.
belongs-
And food.
and
Food.
food. Of
And
course.
food.
Young
And food.
Roasters is there, and they have some great food. But people really have gravitated towards and enjoy that venue for a number of different reasons. It's an open air arena, so I won't say any more other than that. And I just hope that people will take full advantage of that space. They have in the past. We had a great turnout at the last one. So this is the third version or iteration of Sound Clash. The first two were OGS and Papa Lenny. One was at Docksliders, the second one was at Front Yard. And now we have the third event of Sound Clash time again, which is taking place at Front Yard. And other than reality not, these guys had some comments about reality not being here, but I'll let them get into that after the fact. But
Did they step out?
well, no, they haven't said they're not coming,
Oh.
but they couldn't make it tonight. And I know you guys had some, choice words as to why they hadn't shown up and what you were thinking about them not showing up. I'm not. I will be the MC for the night. So
I was hearing that they were a little bit intimidated by the lineup.
well, we said this was going to be a PG
Okay,
show.
all right.
So I know Bruno had some choice words, but sorry, Bruno, I don't know if you want to comment on that at all.
No, I'm good. I'm just looking forward to March 9th. What's March? But I can tell already. I was asking if you put on the Puma sneakers or the Adidas sneakers on. I was wondering.
Right. So you hope they show up on the night, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, let's hope.
But they will. I'm sure they will.
Before we go much further in, how much is it at the door?
It's $30 in advance, and it'll be more at the door. So you be creative from that. Obviously, it's going to be more than 30, and depending on capacity and what have you, will play a part. But generally speaking, it's either $10 to $15 more at the door. Generally speaking, so get your tickets in advance. You can get your tickets online at www.bdatix.bn. You can go to Kit and Caboodle. You can go to Fire and Slice, or you can go to Belvin's Happy Valley. So there's plenty of places to get it. I was going to say that we do have somebody that's infamous in the island for going live on Facebook. He's agreed not to go live on Facebook.
We can respect that. We can
Yeah, I
respect
won't
that.
call his name.
Yes, yeah.
But it was very nice of him to say
Did he
that,
say it?
he's not going to do that, but he will, be putting out some updates on the night. But people have, people look forward to that. But I respect the fact that, being such a Clash fan that he is, that he said, you know what, we really want to. I appreciate what you're doing for the business deck, and I want people to come out. So come
And-
on out. And the thing about let me keep quiet after I say this is that I said to these gentlemen before we came up, I'm really looking forward to that evening. because it's the entertainment value. So these are the actors.
Hmm.
I'm one of the directors. You are one of the assistants in through
He's
the
a
company.
producer.
You're one of the producers.
Yes, yes.
And ultimately, you know, I don't know, so you have multiple comedians that come on at night. And sometimes the guy that opens is funnier than the headliner.
Yes.
And I can't tell you who's going to be the headliner that night because we're going to find out when it gets to the 1-for-1. And the format's real easy. First round, everyone gets to play 15 minutes. Nobody goes home, right?
Okay.
So Battalion can stay, Reality can stay, all of them can stay.
I can say.
Atlantic can stay, even
Okay,
Reality could stay, whenever they.
As long as they show up. As long as they show up. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They show up, right?
Yeah.
And everybody stays. So everybody gets to showcase what they have. And they'll have a plethora or a ton of dubs. It's amazing how many dubs they have. Like they were sending me multiple dubs. I'm like, I just need one for the commercial. I don't need all these dubs. You know what I mean? So that's part of the entertainment value. Then after the first round, they play for another 15 minutes each. And at the end of that, I'll come out and ask the crowd, hey, what you thinking? In other words, who needs to get the boot or go home? And somebody unfortunately has to go home, so that'll leave us down to 3. So now you get into round number 3, another 15 minutes each. And now the crowd votes again. That's why it's important to bring your, air horns or just make some noise so that we can know who it is that needs to go. And now you're going to be left with 2. So round 4 is the final round, which everyone refers to as the 1-for-1. And what that means is I play a tune, you play a tune, I play a tune. And every time they play a tune, you vote on it. You understand this, I know. But the crowd will, it's important for the crowd to be involved. It's important for the crowd to make some noise. And what I found is that when you come with a, open mind, open spirit, you enjoy yourself. And I have one other thing to say. Ladies are absolutely free until 11 p.m. Okay? So come on out and enjoy yourself. And you don't have to worry about any admission. So admission price for ladies is nothing until 11 p.m. And that's definitely late enough for you to.
No, I have to shake the promoter's hand, but on March 9th, it's a very.
Ladies are absolutely. Did I say tell you that ladies are free until 11? Ladies are free until 11.
But I'm just telling you, on March 9th,
yes,
is a very special occasion for the Loud Lounge.
Okay.
Oh.
Our producer,
yes,
it's his birthday.
Oh, wow.
So he officially told us before you came that he will be there.
Yes.
So I just want to get the clarification. His name is Lamone. We won't say his last name.
Right.
Please put his name on the list. He would like a VIP booth where you have some Super Bach and 2 Shadish on a bun. Just for him. Or steak and take. He's a real steak and take. He's a real steak and take.
It's a rude boy. And it's a selfless plug because they are sponsored.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Rude Boy. Because without Rude Boy, we wouldn't be able to make this happen. But I'm done talking unless they absolutely have to, because generally speaking.
You like talking, so.
Right. So I'm going to shut up. And I'll hand it over. Yeah, do your thing, Fred.
Nah.
Mm.
We're going to get you, Mike.
Yeah.
This is your time in the ring with Lenny, and as well as my good friend, Father Joe.
Don't forget Reality. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, they're not here.
You're right. I can't forget about the people that are in front of me. I know your preparation, your mindset. You have clashed in the past before and not been evident to win so far on local soil. But I will show to you on winning a song clash in Florida. Am I right? So congratulate you. So you have one under your belt.
Yeah. And then that one clash, that was an online clash, but it was local because we was both in the studio.
Yes, COVID time.
Yeah. COVID times.
Now speaking on that, we know you for your entertainment factor. we like see the camouflage.
Definitely gonna see something.
Okay.
Trust me, I tell you.
Lenny.
That's all.
Lenny, we're gonna put the pressure on you.
On me?
If this was baseball,
hey,
you had 2 strikes already, kid.
I've had 2 strikes.
This is your 3rd strike.
Hey, I can't swing and miss.
Yeah.
So you know I'm swinging big.
This is your 3rd time.
Yeah.
Nah, not a biased person.
Yeah.
But King Boost is my brethren from long time.
Yes, sir.
From West Pembroke,
True.
Northland, Cedar Bridge to Hill Progression, this is my mate.
Yeah.
So as a fan of dancehall,
Yeah.
I'll call it an even playing ground,
Okay.
but it's like football.
Yeah.
You're for Chelsea, he's for Gay United. We are Liverpool. Right?
Hey. Yeah.
As a Father Joe King Boost alumni friend, I got my money on my boy.
Okay.
So, Bruno, you're logged in.
Yeah,
Well, what can we expect from you?
Fire, entertainment. Everybody who knows me knows how I go on, bro. You're gonna see entertainment. Me not about the sound clash behind the box and juggle too. Not gonna happen. Definitely me not gonna be shooter. Me by myself. So I'm gonna. That's how it goes, though. I'm not even gonna talk. We don't need to do much talking. Them veterans not done. So to me, I see a lot of fighting already. You get me, dirty
Trying to
veterans. I'm
speak
the
it down a
young
little bit,
son.
Joe.
Turn your speaker down. We're having feedback. Turn your speaker down.
Sorry. Them a threat already, man. I'm the young son, but I know them a threat. You get me? So March 9th we'll see. And I know them a threat. They know it. They know it. So but we'll see March 9th. That's all I say. They started working, by the way, they started working early, too early. They started working too early.
You said, what did you say? Cut to
guys
the
started
door to
working
go
too
Wisconsin
early,
if it didn't have a passenger in the taxi? What did you say?
Nah, they started working too early outside.
Oh.
You have to remember some artists don't rate certain songs, and that's how it goes.
Nah, speaking on that, my good friend told you the entertainment factor that the MC told you will happen that night.
Yeah.
You guys are the actors.
Of course.
What are you guys bringing that's different that people haven't seen before?
What are we bringing that's different?
Yes. Like, for instance, you ready?
Yeah.
He's going to put on camouflage. He's going to have a blow-up AK-47.
Yeah, but they've seen that before.
He's going to put on an Adidas tracksuit,
No.
a Bob Marley t-shirt, and a kangaroo.
I don't have the the Kangol is right, but the Adidas Bob Martin, no. But the Kangol is there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Represent the old school. Papa Letty, come on, man. Old school style. So, but all this talk about fret, them a fret. Nah, man, we're not fret. Veteran, we're ready. Battlefield tested and ready. So,
I'm just, you know what? I'm just a
we can't be
afraid.
Yeah.
These guys have so little to say when all of them,
We're running their mouths
to me,
when we came
and then
in.
even a little bit to each other.
Yeah.
We don't have little to say.
Like it wasn't very friendly.
Yeah. They when they get in front of the camera, they get camera shy.
They got camera shy a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? Like listen, I'm not trying to, but
A lot of them carrying. So I like this one's parquet and this one's floor, soft like butter right now. Because what they were saying when we came up, I just want to let you know, a lot of stuff was said, Bruno. Very quiet. We want this energy right here.
We can't use that bad language on these.
It had not to be like that. But think about what you were saying about Bruno, not you, but I had to say who.
Yeah.
Bruno, they're basically saying, you could save the miles on whatever airline you're traveling because it's a waste of time you're coming.
Yeah.
Like you miles not even come from foreign.
So what's wrong with that?
Well, anyway,
they told you. They said you were flying on frequent flyer miles.
Yeah, so
they pray you came down on a buddy pass. I'm just putting it out there for you.
This guy said he could have met that guy down at wherever that beach is in Miami and gone in that bubble and tried to get to Bermuda because that's as successful.
You really have to repeat that, Dak?
Well, I don't know if you want to comment on that, but they was talking.
You know what?
Hey, they're talking a lot of shit
And I
down.
appreciate it because you're coming all the way from foreign to come. Why, Gasho?
No, I just said the.
You're all right. You're all right. Nobody heard it. Nobody heard it.
We're in a sound clash. We good interview. We good, bro. No problem. Words. Oh, I gotta say, I already know you playing freak. They're not gang up on me, brother. I already know the plan is to shoot boost out. Shoot boost out. I already know. Bro. Shoot boost out. Look, he's gotta go first.
Why do you think that?
But it's automatic. Why? Because Bruno There's already.
But hold on. Let me. Hold on.
All the points.
Let me ask you. But why does he think that?
That all the points come.
No. That we're ganging up on him.
I don't know.
He's talking about we're
You gotta ask him. Don't look.
planning and fretting.
Have a conversation.
That sounds like a fret there. Why do you think that we're ganging up?
I'm not fretting. Don't worry, Lenny. I'm already got that plan if you guys decide to do that. Don't worry. We got a plan too. Just like you got
plan
yours.
them a plan.
Hey,
Planning.
man's talking with confidence.
Hey,
Time for you guys to put
hey,
an S on
hey,
your
hey.
chest. Time for you guys to put an S on your chest. You're letting me down.
Putting a B on it, Batman Belly.
If you're not well if you're not going down confident, bro, you might as well stay home. If you're not got
Who's that?
confidence in your son, you might as well stay home.
Yeah.
Well, true still. True still. Yeah.
Somebody-
Hey.
But
I guess we could say with reality not here, that might be true, right?
But
Hello.
but to be
But
politically
we can't say that because
we don't know the situation of why he's not her. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's speculation.
Yeah.
It's speculation.
Well, he just said they're not confident in the sound. Didn't he say that, Bruno?
I know that. To me, that sounded like a direct shot at YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
and everybody.
Yeah,
right?
it was-
Right, Bruno?
Yeah, man. I think, look,
Yeah,
Yeah,
people
yeah,
talk about-
I thought he said reality. Oh, sorry.
watching
All right.
He's
That's my fault.
watching-
At the end of the
I'm
day,
here.
at the end of the day, on the night, March 9th, son, I got that. Man, ain't no long talking.
Now, I've got one question for you guys, right? And this is something that I find in Bermudian clash culture. We need to really address, and I'm saying it from my heart.
Yeah, man.
Don't talk Jamaican. You're not Jamaican.
Gotcha.
Talk your accent. If you want to use certain Jamaican sayings, you can, but be Bermudian.
Look, I'll step
Be
up.
Bomba Claude, Ross Claude, Bomba Jesus.
Look,
We want
I
this
will
to be
step up and
authentic.
say the first thing that I fall afoul of that. And that's just from habit of growing up, listening to the music, you know what I mean? And even, yeah, right. I mean, but even, you know, I start to drift into chatting on the mic and all that
So
stuff.
you're an artist
Yeah, you want me, you want me to give you the song we did?
right now?
Where's my phone?
No. We want you singing a cappella.
Well, no, I can't do that. I'm not that good.
Not an artist.
Yeah.
Not an artist.
No, right,
Yeah,
right.
cover
Hey,
singer.
right.
It's a cover singer.
But still, natural thing is to try and speak in that patois tone.
Emulate what you heard.
Right. So, and it's part of entertainment as well. I mean, you know, but again, I agree with you. And I've learned in the last few situations I've been in that I want to represent Bermuda. So representing Bermuda doesn't necessarily mean that I got to talk Jamaican. Jafaican, there we go. So, like you said, there's a couple of slang words that Bermudians and Jamaicans use interchangeably, which is fine. But the general talk probably shouldn't be that way. So I'm agreeing with you in that. I'm not no disrespect to Jamaicans, and maybe it's a disrespect by me trying to talk that way, which hopefully they get the point that we're I can't disrespect anybody, but hey, it's a natural thing, right?
I just want to comment.
In some ways,
is that my experience has been that the Jamaicans love the fact, at least the Jamaicans I've had contact with, love the fact that we're celebrating their culture.
yeah.
And understanding.
For other people to play their music and to celebrate their music is basically you're bowing down and saying, I really appreciate what you're doing. And Jamaica has done an amazing job, relatively speaking. We can't compare it to Bermuda, obviously, size-wise, but in the scheme of things worldwide, it's a very tiny country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yet their music, and I won't, we don't have to talk about the whole One Love and the
No.
Marley's there, but it's well beyond him because it is, and it was pre-Bob and post-Bob that these things have continued on and continue to, because reggae music has influenced so many different genres and so many different people have taken advantage. When I say take advantage of it, not to meaning they've used it and it's inspired them.
Yeah.
I said I can't speak for everybody. I could just say from my take from afar. And I do know that I've also heard Jamaicans say what you said, which is, why are they trying to talk patois when they're not Jamaican? And it's almost as if that part gets a little confusing for them. But as I think Bruno was saying it, or it's part of the culture. That happens. So every now and then you throw a word out here or there, or what have you. You know what I mean? And I'm not Jamaican. I don't see anything wrong with that per se. But at the same time, yes, we should celebrate our Bermuda accent or whatever accent where we happen to be from. You know what I mean? And then when the dub plates hit,
Yeah.
outside of, you know, local artists, like everyone's got Collie Buds on dub. You know what I mean? Like that was a joke. But like at the end of the day,
It was a delayed reaction.
it was a delayed-
But no, but still though, we just talked and emphasized the word entertainment, right?
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
So, you know, you've got, and you refer to us as actors and directors.
Yes.
So again, at the end of the time, we guys are entertaining the crowd, whether you think that, just like watching a movie, that person did a good job of putting on an English accent or Jamaican accent in the movie. It's similar. I mean, we're not trying to disrespect anybody. We're
Emulating what
we're
we see.
performing, right? And it is a Jamaican culture predominantly, so naturally we're gonna drift towards that side. But at the end of the day, some sound better than others, I must admit, in putting on the patois. But you know, Bermudians tend to have their own slang too, which rolls with it. But the real entertainment value is the music and how we're connecting people with that music. And reggae music is very powerful across all, you know, genres of that music, if you want to say, right? Yeah, and it reaches everybody.
What was very interesting the last time that we had the sound clash at Front Yard, and that was OGS. I want to big up OGS for their participation in this series of sound clashes.
Is there a rematch?
No, well,
No. Theoretically. Okay.
Stepping back from the fact that it was a sound clash, the thing that was, and I don't know if it was because it was Front Yard, I don't know if it was because it was a makeup of the people, because obviously people came to see the clash, right? But both of you did an excellent job in just juggling. So even though they were clashing each other, the music, it was almost as though people were there.
And the diversity of the crowd that was there.
Correct. And
The
they
diversity.
got into it, and it was like they thought they were at a party as opposed to a clash. So they happened to be, oh, this is what's happening. And some people really didn't know, which was kind of interesting as well.
Yeah.
People learn everything. Like, I don't know, but I'm that white boy. I'm
Yeah.
And then some girl was just like, I don't know, but that big guy. This is in reference to Mr. Henry Luffy, and they were like, he's funny, and I'm making some noise, and it's an entertainment.
What you say,
Now,
Killy,
I will say
Killy?
that I'm sorry.
What the girl said? Killy. She called.
Yeah, Kelly. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it, and I will tell you this, that as the MC, I will be doing some selfless promotion. So like I'll let you know that Collie Buds is coming for Cut Majib. Whoops, I slipped that in.
Yes.
But I'm just saying that like
15%.
right, exactly.
Yeah,
15%.
I'll update you on
15%.
upcoming events that we have coming. At the same time, I'm going to remain as neutral as possible. I am a Clash fan, so I'll probably have my feel, but at the end of the day, the crowd decides. I'll try my best to be entertaining. You either love me or hate me, but I hope you enjoy what these gentlemen will bring to the table, because I am confident. If you can't produce 15 minutes for something for people to remember, I will say this, and I'll say it boldly. Go home, stay it on. Like come with 15 minutes and give it to them. Another 15 minutes, and then it's either you're staying or you're gone. And then you keep it moving. And that, to me, I look at it and I like quality rather than quantity. You don't have to play for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. 15 minutes, let's make it happen.
Now,
And I'm excited, and I'm genuinely, it's not this, all actors, as I said before, but this is not an act. I'm genuinely looking forward to it, because I believe that from 10 o'clock, from the time we start, because I'm starting at 10.
starting at 10?
At 10 o'clock.
You heard that. What time you're starting?
4 songs, 15 minutes each. That's 10 to 11.
Yes.
Nobody goes
Gotta go
home.
one for one.
Next run, 11 o'clock, 15 minutes each. That's midnight.
Yeah.
Now you got 3 songs left, 15 minutes each. That's
Yeah.
12:45. Now you got the 1 for 1. We're almost at 2 a.m. by the time we're done, and I think we'll be done before then. But at the same time, you got 11, 12, 1. Over 3 hours of entertainment, 3 hours plus. That's a long time. Go to the movie and see how long it lasts.
Hour and 40 minutes.
Go
Oh,
out to
my.
dinner with take your girl out to dinner.
Well, this will be more entertaining than that.
Well, if you come late, you will have missed something already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now,
Come on time. Come before 11 if you happen to be a female. And I got corrected. On all my advertisements, I have women free until 11. And I was scolded by a bunch of ladies. They said, well, it's still coming, but you need to put ladies free. And I apologize to all the queens and all the ladies out there. I'm out there for 411. We want you to be there. Come to Sound Clash. It's entertaining. When the women are there, we have that much more fun. It does not just have to be a bunch of, yeah, I'll leave it there. Bruno, you know something to say?
Yeah, man. I'm here. Frey, what you got for me?
No,
Tell me.
we're gonna flip the script on you.
Oh boy.
We got 3 song men in there. Which
Hold on,
song?
whoa, 3 sound man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 3 songs in there because he wants to try the political. Good thing to dance. Also wants a piece of Lenny and Jake, but we'll set that day. We will set that.
Everyone wants a piece.
Right? We have 3 song men in there. I'm going to start over with you. Who's your favorite song right now on the circuit? And who are some of the selectors, maybe past or present, you like to emulate or draw some of their styles in your sets?
No, on the circuit, I'm gonna give it up to Young Guns, man. Definitely, they're definitely doing a thing. You know what I mean?
Your arch enemy.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Things have changed. Your arch enemy.
This is it for the longest
St.
time.
Mary's Church, Cruise.
Hey, you remember? Way back then. Way back then. Yeah, man. But I must say, Young Guns is definitely doing a thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Okay.
and definitely also got a shout out to Jairus, man. King Jairus, they're doing it big. Gotta rate them movements, you know what I mean? On a different level, dude. Not so much on the Sound Clash arena like Young Guns is doing right now, but and I'd have to say, if I'm drawing past or present, taking any type of, let me think, probably like Ricky Trooper.
Okay. No, we're gonna flip it. Trooper from Jaro or Trooper from Son Trooper?
Trooper from Son Trooper. But at the same time, like my own original style, dude. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Definitely.
On to you.
For me,
Yeah.
I mean, same way, I got to give respect where respect is due. I mean, Young Guns has definitely started to take another level with how they've just got that momentum rolling and barreling through in the Sound Clash scene. So I got to give respect there where respect is due. I mean, but in terms of who I looked or listened to or a lot of it, man, I still am back in the Saxon crew with Muscle Ed, Traverse Sax.
So that means you're gonna lose your mind August 30th.
Yeah, and to be fair, though, that in, you got Bass Odyssey. I mean, everyone talks about Squingy, but his mic play was, uncomparable in some ways. But I mean, going to New York though, Fargo Digital, man, is a sound that really, I think, was really representing through that late 80s, 90s that really didn't get their due. You know what I mean? But I really respect, man, if those guys, if you listen back to the way that they ran their dances, wicked, man, wicked.
So you've seen that. Yeah, you're a freak listener too.
I was actually a freak. Yeah.
That's that freaks range. A lot of the younger guys will get into the Bobby Condas and Jabba.
Sure.
Yeah. What's Cosmic? These are the later songs.
Yeah.
Bruno, about Father Joe, aka Bruno. What's your perspective?
Come on. You know where what school we went, bro. Come on, you know what we used to listen to, Travelers Pieces and so on. You know what we used to
Travelers, 4x4 accident.
I'll give you that one. Travelers and Juxie Killer.
We used to clash. Remember, Frey, we used to clash with
cassettes.
It's 2 in the morning, right? No, but that's no joke. Travelers Pieces, 4x4, and keep going on, right? But if you're talking globally, right now, man, I'm a Jake's guy. I'm a Soul Supreme guy. Everybody knows. You see me. I follow Sound Clash. I follow Sound Clash everywhere, right? You know me. I go everywhere at Sound Clash, right? Young Guns is doing it big right now for Barmy. Bro, can't take that from Young Guns. Young Guns is doing an excellent job, right? You can't knock them guys. Excellent job. They done.
No,
they did. I know a lot of people didn't agree, but they're good. They're doing good, man. They're doing good.
No, I'm going to put the pressure on you. Young Guns has set a pace for Bermudians to follow. Which one that is sitting here beside me right now is willing to do the sacrifice and push themselves on that stage.
Well, definitely me, man.
Yeah, I think we all are.
Amen.
Yeah.
And I
You mean
mean,
going forward,
I'm
like
already
from
taking
March?
steps to try and.
Yeah,
Look,
because you're already
you
done
see me.
that. You're going.
So
Where
let,
you been in Europe?
so let me hold up. Let me start right. Compared to them, this song is 10 years old, right? But everybody has to remember, I took over a 10-year-old song that didn't clash, right? Didn't have dubs. I built this dub you're gonna hear March 9th, or what you heard out of this song. I built this whole box myself in the last 3 years. Right? You see me play alongside Magash in Italy.
Yes.
You see me play with Pau Pau and one of Big Boshman in Portugal, which Pau Pau Clash of Bass Odyssey and other songs like that. Everybody knows Pau Pau, the big boy of Europe. We play every weekend, bro. You know, I don't push it out here as much because you know how Miami scene is, right? But the clash that you saw, that I know they're using a lot to pick, that clash was a little bit. Everybody saw it, biased as it can be. Second of all, I'm not gonna lie, I flopped big time from the moment.
Which
So
class?
up to that clash, I said I was not
Clashed in
going
Italy.
to.
Oh gosh.
No, in Portugal.
Yeah.
From the
Portugal.
moment I said from that moment, I said, look, man, I'm not gonna talk Portuguese, right? Because I've never did it. And I walked up on the clash, and what did I do? I talked Portuguese, right? So it was just a flop. I knew it, and we didn't have no fans, bro. It's the truth to be said. But in 3 years, show me a song that's done what we about to do. And ask thanking, did I ask any questions? Because this wasn't even the lineup. Did I ask any questions like, oh, I'm not gonna? I said if I'm one, I'm there. I'm there.
So Jamaicans think that you talk Portuguese.
Here you go. But from him hit me up, I said I'm there. You could have had whoever you wanted to on that lineup. I'm not saying, bro. I'm not, and someone sometimes take it like, yeah, he's being bossy. No, man, we just gotta. This is what we do. We waste money. I'm not gonna sit here and just play him inside my house, bro. We gotta go clash. Let's do it.
Yeah, but the
Now, buy
lineup was
dub-
already set.
Now, buy-
Hey, let me tell you this. The lineup was already set before you even were invited.
Say it again.
The
just
lineup,
saying. Nope.
he's saying that you contacted him
Yeah.
before the lineup was there. He didn't know he was clashing.
No, what is telling you is, let me be the.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't.
Let me be the. What he was
Well-
telling you was, when he got the call,
Yeah.
he didn't know who it was.
Oh, I see. I thought he
Comment.
didn't know who it was.
Because he has the confidence
I got you. I got
within
you.
himself.
I got you.
Because a lot's changed in the past 3 years.
I apologize then.
His booking his ticket, and he'll tell you straight, it's not a body pass, like what guys were saying earlier.
Are you sure?
He
Yeah. That's okay. Thank you for clarifying.
But that,
Yeah.
we had that same conversation when you came up to me and asked me about the clash.
Right.
I tell you, I don't care who or how many.
It don't matter. Just let me know, man.
That's it.
Already, bro. I think we're all clash hungry. We're ready to roll, right?
Which is
Which is good. This is what makes for entertainment.
Adds to the entertainment, and
Yes.
I'm pleased that I'm gonna call you Bruno. That Bruno could come in, because I think we need to
Yeah.
have more opportunities like this and more
Come
things
on.
like this, because I think we all are fully aware, those are the Clash fans, that Clash isn't growing exponentially, right? And yes, it's potentially getting a
Smaller.
little smaller. But that doesn't mean that it still can't be niche in the sense that we could have successful nights. And of course, I'm trying to put a spin on it from a promotion standpoint. But
Yeah.
the reality is that I'm a Clash fan. So I enjoy Clash, and I enjoy it because it's the entertainment factor that comes into it. So there could be 5 people there, and I could be entertained. It could be 500 people, or 50,000. It's if you bring that factor, and it's like, hey, remember when because Clash fans go deep. That's what people that are true Clash fans, in quotes, right? You have your casual Clash fans, and then you have hey, remember when your boy played? And I'm like, hold on, I missed that one. But guys.
when he said this.
It's like
Yeah.
it's almost like encyclopedic. Like they don't have to have. They'll say, "Yeah, I'm telling you, he played it right after this."
Yeah.
Whatever, and don't remember. And for me, it's kind of less the songs that you use, and I pay attention a little bit more to some of the speech and some of the lines that people use. And you didn't ask me the question, but I'm gonna answer it because you're asking these guys
Yeah.
about
Future songs. I want to hear this.
yeah.
I want to hear this.
So there's so many that it's unfair to name a few, in
Yeah.
all honesty, and I'm being diplomatic, but that's the truth because on any given night, people can bring different values of entertainment
Yeah.
and shock.
Because one night could be bass artists.
Correct.
Next site
Correct.
could be Soul Supreme.
So if you but to answer that question, I will, is Panther.
Pink Panther.
Yeah, he actually.
Black Cat.
Yeah.
Always one of my favorites, and he had an incredible run in a period of time that
He was unstoppable.
Yeah.
unstoppable.
10
You know what I
years.
mean? And it
10
was
years
almost as though,
nonstop.
like, sorry.
10 years nonstop.
But yeah, nonstop. And it was just like, why even have the clash? You might as well just give them the trophy now. You know what I mean? And that is not easy.
No.
That is not something that, and to be honest with you, I don't know that anybody's even really come close to matching that. And I don't think they ever will. And then if you want, so this is where it gets a little controversial.
Yes, I want to
Right.
see this.
I'm a big Matron fan.
Imagine that.
Yes, I am. I am.
Matron at the zone or with Eddie's?
No. I'm not
Matron.
Matron in
talking
general.
about, to me,
Yeah.
Tony Matron.
The entertainment factor.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you on
Yeah.
that.
So if you
Fact.
love him or hate
Yeah.
him, and Bruno and I were at the Sound Bash at
New York.
in Amazura,
Yeah.
right? And we witnessed it firsthand
Yeah.
in person, right? And he added something to that clash where people were like, well, it wasn't a clash, it was a bash. But
Yeah.
he turned it into something else. And people either loved him for it or they hated him for it. And I love him for the fact, when I say that, it's the fact that it's what he attempted to do to make it a little different. And it made people talk about it. So just using that as an
So
example.
I can
But-
appreciate you what you just said because I'm a huge Mataron fan. But a person that I see now that is taking that Mataron surprise factor,
Yeah.
we can honestly say is Warrior a tad bit.
Okay.
Even though his moves are quite choreographed on what he's going to do because you kind of say he's going to play this, then it's coming with this. Mataron, it's any given Sunday.
How?
I think to me, Warrior is a little more calculated,
Yes.
right? Not
Yeah.
a bad way, in a good way that works
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
Whereas Matron, he might have a plan, but he'll do it on the spot. So his to me, it's the spontaneity that he brings, even though there might be a plan. But Warrior, it's a little more.
But how would you put dynamic in that mix?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't because he has yet to grow.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Hymns is more schemed based.
Yeah,
And I'm telling you, as a friend of dancehall, like
yeah.
we all know you're from. Where is he from? Sudan.
Yeah.
So we know the
Yeah.
South Sudan.
Right.
We know about the poverty.
Yeah.
We know about the River Nile crocodile.
Mhm.
Da da da. Then will the scheme change? The scheme has a 2-3 year run. We need a rebirth of who he is. If you see Mataron, and I'm a diehard Mataron,
Sure.
I told people in my last interviews, I told Warrior to his face, I told Jake's to his face, and I told the whole Poison Dart team, you guys are great sons. I'm a biased Bass Odyssey fan. I tell him,
True.
if they're losing the run, Fred's corner sitting the earth. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
That's the son. I'm a
Right.
diehard Squeaky
Yeah.
fan, but I rate Worm, Dylan G,
Yeah. Right.
and
Right.
now I'm beginning to get into country span a bit, even though not really a big country span fan, because he left Black Cat,
What about
but
Johnny?
now I'm doing, huh?
What about Johnny?
No,
Okay.
he doesn't do it for me. But everybody has
Did you
some
go?
famous.
Did you go when he used to come to Bermuda? Did you go to the sets that he did?
No.
No. Okay.
But remember, we're talking about the age difference.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Late 60s, early 40s. So,
Hey, late. Yeah, fuck,
you know,
late me.
we don't serve and show at our bars, but just let you know.
You know what I'm saying? When you talk about paying homage and whatever, Johnny needs to get his due as well. I mean,
Yeah, man.
there's probably
Tons of
out there that's
selectors.
saying, how come they didn't mention this one and that one? And,
Yeah.
and that's kind of what, and in a way, makes it interesting. And that's
Yeah.
why how you're able to have these circuits where people, and some of those people that we named are coming to Bermuda, and
Yeah.
they continue to get the work, and that's what I believe that these gentlemen aspire to. Bruno's trying to do that. You're talking about doing it. You're talking about doing it. These guys are all playing internationally. You know what I mean? And that's powerful. You know, that's great for Bermuda. That's great for them. It's great for the sound culture as a whole. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
I can't say that it's thriving, but it still exists. And I'm hoping that March 9th, people can come out and then they can hopefully look forward to the next one. And it might not be my event, but it could be another event like that.
No.
I hope that people can come out and support.
But let me say back to what Bruno said earlier about. I mean, we all will agree. We're not. I mean, this is somewhat of an expensive hobby. If we're not getting these dubs just sitting
Right.
in on a computer without, you know, what I mean, we're getting them so that we can entertain the crowd. And to your point, the entertainment factor is you never know what sound is going to bring what because you don't know what each other's got.
No.
So it is.
I'm gonna
it is
throw-
a chess match in a way, and it's entertaining, man.
If I can talk into that
Yeah,
match,
yeah.
so just this
I think we all would agree, right?
Yes.
I mean,
our version of a sound bash that Cranston had, that TJ had, right? That was at Pier 6.
okay,
That
yeah,
had
yeah,
a lot of so
yeah.
and ironically, or interestingly enough, not ironically, Tech 9, who's going to be clashing Soldier One in the song,
Was there.
came down and took it in. Now I would think he primarily took it in to kind of get a feel for what so he was doing in essence he was
Reconnaissance
doing some
work.
reconnaissance, right? Exactly.
But it's
Yeah, yeah.
it's a
sneaky little bugger.
it's a
Yeah.
To check out to see
sport,
what's
man.
happening. But it's
sport.
but it's also it's the strategy that's involved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I believe that he wanted listen to well, we don't listen to cassettes anymore, but listen to the
SoundCloud,
right?
the SoundCloud.
SoundCloud or whatever it happens to be, right? He wanted to see it firsthand. He wanted to see how Magic moved. He wanted to see how and that at least I don't know because I didn't speak to him about that.
Well, Tarantula called him on. They said, "Oh, we see Tech Nine in the
Next-
audience." I mean,
There you go.
And
Tarantula
next
was the
thing,
one who
guys,
called
you
it.
got to remember too, for tech, as a sound man, when you go up against us, and no distance. Hey, I know this. People are gonna hear all this, and no distance to Soulja One, because Soulja One, one of my favorite songs, a song I grew up to. Magic was the first person to sell me a dub in 1995. Was the first guy to get me my Sizzler from Jamaica, a little cassette like this big. But who knows Magic's box from Tech? Don't know what he's going up against. Magic ain't clashed in the last years. So when you go clash a song, you go do some research. You
Be
see it
exact,
there.
brother.
Magic's research ain't there.
Yeah, but like you said, Bruno, I mean that's what makes this sport, if you will, entertaining because all three of us don't know what you know what I mean. Like
Okay.
it's what's dropped on the night and when it's dropped, and that's where they make the selectors. You know,
So that's
I'm excited about it.
So all the Clash fans out there, let's be perfectly honest as to what this man just said. I'm not picking on you, Fred. But
Yeah,
I
Of
am.
course you are.
He took a dig at Magic just now and Soldier One by saying that 1999. And I'm gonna say this to you. I'm not picking on you, but I'll say
Okay.
it.
All right.
Okay. So let's say it was 1999.
Yes.
I'm not here to defend Soldier One, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I'm a boxing fan, like actual
Yes.
pugilism.
We
right?
know. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you know.
Yes. Yes.
It only takes one punch.
Yes.
And as long as you got that punch, anything can happen. And the truth of the matter is, you just have to
Anything
get
can
back.
happen.
Anything can happen.
And then
And the truth of the matter is, it ain't the first rodeo. You're getting back on the bike, and once you get comfortable again,
you'll be back on your radios many more times.
100%. And I believe that. And so I, not to so much say wish you the best, but at the end of the day, he's still got that punch.
No, it's interesting that we're having this conversation.
In my opinion.
Right. In your opinion,
But we don't
politically
know
correct.
who's gonna bring it.
Yes. Yes.
Not
Yes.
on that night. Or
Well, we're talking about this clash, though, no?
any clash.
I'm just
I know you
No. No. No.
Because we don't like. I know who I got my money on.
Mhm.
I'm gonna write that down for you too. I'm gonna let you know.
Because you know I'm the bookie.
Right.
You know I'm the bookie.
Exactly.
You know I'm the bookie.
But that same person that I put my money on, thinking that I know what's gonna happen on
Might
that night,
lose that
might
night.
might be the first person to go, huh?
Yeah.
Because you
Hey,
just
look, on the
don't
clash
know.
night,
Because
Yeah.
sometimes you play
on a
stuff.
clash night, you just don't know. Anything can
No,
go down.
you
Like,
don't know.
You can't just
You
sit
don't
here and
know.
say you can't just sit here and say, I heard him play. Now I know he's gonna play. Number one, the rounds he played against, for example, against OGS, were bigger. They were different. There were more rounds. It was 2 sounds. He's got to generate himself now, knowing that 4 sounds are gonna play. A lot of tune. We're gonna be doing this: delete, delete, delete,
Yeah.
because a lot of us have it.
Well,
So
yeah,
some
but I
of us
mean,
do
it's
things
but so
different.
it's strategy, right? We just talked about
So
strategy, right?
can you, Bruno, for the sake of those that don't have a clue as to what you just said and what that meant, could you explain that a little bit? So to the
Yeah.
person that's unknown, that
The avid listener that
Yeah.
has no clue
has no
So
clue as to what
about
you just
sound
when
culture.
when you're clashing against four sounds, right? And definitely against, I'm not saying that, they're old, but they're not old sounds, right? You and what we do all sound, man, we based ourselves on a certain type of tune for clash, right? And at the end of the day, we know what Bermuda wants. So during the night, we're gonna be sitting there. Don't get me wrong, right next to my computer. Okay, there goes that song. He just played my song. Delete. He just played that song. So
Your craze will
anything can
change
happen,
due
man.
to on
He
the
can get
people
there
in
and
your
beat out
crowd.
my box. He can get there, beat out my box, and I can do the same thing to him. You get me? And say, let me play his little anthems or whatever it is,
package, let's call it, or you
Yes.
put together beforehand. And in that package, you might have an artist that most people know, like a bounty killer. But if he plays that bounty killer, you pressing delete means that you're not gonna play that song because then you be playing it back. So it now you
I'm
have to
gonna
switch it up and put something else that fits and also probably fits a possible rhythm scheme that you're trying or what you're doing, whatever it happens to be. So and but I think
that is correct.
he just called you guys old.
Huh?
Yeah, he did.
Nah,
He
nah.
did. It's
Papa
no
Lenny's ill.
disrespect.
No,
That
Lenny's
man, you
ill.
don't be disrespectful, right?
I'm just
Lenny's
Clarify
ill.
what you said, Bruno.
Lenny's
started
ill.
freestyling
Lenny's ill.
2000, so you know.
Lenny's ill.
She thought.
Yeah.
What happened,
Nah, man.
Bruno?
That's
Put it
hey,
on me.
nah, Lenny's ill. Yeah, Lenny's
No,
ill.
father,
Lenny's ill.
no, it's
Lenny,
Papa.
Oh, Papa. Okay.
yeah.
And
I
Shores
would
will
love
be at
that.
the
I would.
bar. And Shores will be at the bar.
Yeah.
Special coconut and mango flavor just that night.
Hey, Lennox get in first so he can make his bedtime.
Yeah, hey, look, hey.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look, he's spraying words now, look.
Ooh.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
all
man.
right, okay.
Hey, look. Hey, one thing I
So now
gotta
you-
give, and we were just talking about this. One thing I gotta give too. You were just mentioning is like, see, White Mike, and one thing, we throw words. This is song clash. That's how we do it. But we respect certain people, right? Mike's took a lot of losses and he knows it, right? But you call him up and he'll be there tomorrow. I mean, I respect that. Sometimes you gotta respect a song like that. Him
Yeah,
go
about
whichever
Lenny.
way. You know.
Remember,
Look where you're
it's,
going.
it's,
Hey,
it's no rematches after 2 down.
Hey,
I'll just let you know, mathematically speaking,
No, but in all honesty, I mean,
you got back in the ring.
Hold
Well,
on.
hold on.
Forget you for a second.
Yeah,
And
forget me.
But let me say this, you know how many people, and it doesn't mean that you guys were the third and fourth calls or string or whatever, right? But you know how many songs in Bermuda, I'm not gonna call any names, right? Because they know who they are. They told me this, I could tell you all the excuses. I'm never heard more excuses in my life. But these are the same guys, they know who they are. So I'm calling them out because you know who you are, right? You hide
I
behind a
know
computer,
somebody.
whether it's Facebook, whether it's
Instagram.
Instagram,
TikTok.
They got X. I don't even know all the stuff. I'm old, so I admit it. But the battery is right. You're hiding behind that stuff, and you're talking all this stuff about this and that, and my sound and my sound. But when it comes to clashing,
You're
a
not in
bunch,
your ring.
you're a bunch of you know what, and ladies have them. You understand? That's what happens. Okay, that's the reality. Okay, so
Oh, I
stop
know.
talking that because if you're not gonna step up to the plate, so come back to Lenny now.
Salute you.
He lost twice, but he still said, I'm going to fight again. And a lot of these guys haven't even stepped up to fight once. So stop talking about it, okay? Come up to the
Lenny
plate
wants to
and
beat up
make
his
it
booth.
happen. And it's okay if you lose. It's okay.
Well,
Damn it.
And we'll put it
Lenny
out there.
wants to beat up his
Nowadays,
booth, man.
you losing.
I couldn't hear you.
Lenny wants to beat up on Boost, man. Lenny wants to take a piece out of Boost, man.
Oh.
you're calling it out. Maybe it's a flip.
I know,
maybe
I
he wants
know,
to
I-
beat up. You
They
know?
tell me now. They tell me. I know.
Okay, all right.
Gotta be careful. Producers and
Hey,
dub studios in Bermuda are dangerous, you know.
Remember, guys.
Hey.
For
Remember,
every
guys.
action, there's a
Yeah,
reaction.
remember, I'm flying in, but I got a lot of mosquitoes in Bermuda. Got a lot of mosquitoes traveling around Bermuda.
I know. Don't forget who your brother's married to. Who's
Hey,
no,
pull the
no,
plug,
no,
pull the
no,
plug.
no,
That was a
no,
little too
no.
deep, better.
No.
Let's keep it
Hey, Lenny,
PG. Let's keep it
Lenny,
PG.
I'm talking
I'm gonna
about.
tell you,
I'm talking
Lenny.
about
I'm gonna tell you right now. All jokes apart, if you know Father Joe, we guys, this is a sound clash. We're getting clashed, but families are families. They stay apart out of this. Like none of that comes into like. No.
You know, he's talking about, but
Yeah.
no, we're not.
So that even makes it more interesting because it's some of the best fights amongst family.
Lenny's sister is married to Lenny's sister's husband is married, is brother to my brother's
Your
wife.
sister's husband is married.
To his brother.
No,
Oh wow.
let's get it.
Wow,
right.
wow,
My
wow.
sister's
No,
husband,
bro.
Yeah.
right?
Confused just now. You got confused?
His sister,
I don't know that.
Wait.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Bruno doesn't have a sister,
sister is married to Bruno's brother.
So I got a serious question.
so they're not related.
No.
It's no relation.
What does that have to
Wait.
do with your first round in the class?
It doesn't.
Bears Hammond doesn't. Nothing.
We're causing a
Yeah.
look over here, smoke and mirror, right?
I know this getting like young and the
Let's
restless.
say this, right? Because now I'm going to start something, okay? You two might be sitting off while
These two and
and
reality.
who's not here, I am the one for one. So
They're
I
on,
have to handle
they're
that.
on
Then
another
what?
podcast.
Okay.
Probably. Probably.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be a little bit hard, but probably.
Hey.
speaking of
And,
confidence.
and bringing it full circle, if I
Yeah.
can. And thank you, Bruno, for coming and joining us this evening. And you gentlemen as well, and Lamone for having us. What we just did is part of what's going to happen March 9th, because people are going to be talking stuff. The majority of it, some of it they mean, some of it they don't mean. In the moment they might mean, but at the end of the day, hopefully we all can shake hands and have a laugh
Yeah.
and talk about
Okay.
what an enjoyable evening it was. Because
Come on.
ultimately, that's what we want people to come out. They could talk about something that Bruno did, something that Mike did, something that Lenny might go home, and then reality. So like something that they did on that night, or something that they said
So-
that really made them like. I have a friend. He's coming. He said, "I'm only coming to see you, so I can laugh at you." And I'm like, "Oh Lord, so I better practice a little bit." But at the end of the day, again, it's that I believe that entertainment value. So if you want to be entertained that night, if you just want, I did this. Friend of mine had an event. Well, Kendrick Zoo, people know him. And he had this was the last event that he had with
Father God.
Flower Gun.
Flower Gun and
Melody.
Courtney Melody, right? So I literally, because I was tired, woke up out of my bed at 1:45. I went out the rack, paid my money, went in, supported it, and I danced. No lie, I danced to all the songs that they were singing as they went for their performances. And I literally, it's video of me dancing. Guys were laughing. I said, I didn't care. I stayed for an hour and change, and I went home. And that was the best hour I've had in a long time, as far as from an entertainment standpoint. Because I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to free up. And I had a great time. And that's what I encourage people to come out and do. Let your hair down. If you ain't got no hair like me, just put something on it and come
Baby
have a
oil.
good time. Yeah, seriously. And that's a plug, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then why bother coming out?
Nah.
Stay at home. Chris Kappa's not gonna have it live, so you need to come up.
Yeah. But I mean, anybody
They're
who's
coming up.
been
They're
listening
coming up.
over,
They're
yeah,
coming
man, yeah, man,
Yeah.
and anybody who's been listening over the years, knows the caliber of battalions, rhythms. They know the caliber of King Boost. That they've heard me. You know what I mean?
They've heard reality.
They've heard reality. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
yes,
I
yes,
forgot
yes,
they weren't here. I forgot that. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I mean, if you think about that, I mean, really and truly, you can't deny that there is going to be some musical war on that night. It's going to be entertaining. 4 sounds, man.
So
And like Bruno said, I mean, it's not like 2. There's going to be a lot of deletes, move on. There's going to be tunes that.
How many years
And
straight
there'll
was
be-
it
and
that
there'll-
everyone made
And,
fun?
and, and,
Say-
there'll be some that we probably miss, bro. It's 4 songs. When I play, remember, when you play, you're gonna play 45 minutes after me.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So
Yeah.
it-
I mean,
it-
when
it-
me
it
and Jake
happens.
were just in New York, when we were just in New York for the Battle Royal, I mean, we couldn't have picked the worst number. We picked number 12.
oh wow.
12 sounds to play.
wow.
We were the last sound to play. So when you talk about delete, even though it was individual one-on-one clashes, the crowd don't want to hear someone stepping up and playing what they want to hear. So you know, when we talk about, you know, changing the script, changing the playlist, I mean, literally, it can be on the fly sometimes. All these guys would agree. You know what I mean? So what you have lined up may not be what you play, right? And how does that roll in? How do you factor that in with your speech? How do you factor that in with the crowd you're looking at? So, I mean, it really
can go any way.
It can go any way, which is what is
So
great about this.
what we'll do in ending here, because we know there's going to be another Sound Clash Time Again coming up soon or in the near future.
Because you can't lose.
Right. Everyone, tune in. Be there. March 9th, front yard. My good friend, King Boost, Battalion, a new fresh MC to the business, Mr. Harris. You'll never walk alone himself.
Yeah.
My good friend, Lenny and Jake.
Yeah.
And our partners, reality. I'm at a long day.
Couldn't figure it out. I'm not.
So make it a date. Remember, ladies, you are free. Not ladies, but women.
No, ladies.
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 Okay.
Correct.
Let's read. Ladies are free to 11.
That is correct.
Who knows? We might have a special VIP guest walking through.
Oh,
The owner of Channel 82 himself.
Oh, wow.
As he brings in his Sweet 16, we'll call it. Come out, bring your crowds, bring your air horns, and above all, bring mature vibes.
Yes, definitely.
Let's have a great time in a great space. And remember, this is not just for us. It's for the culture.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as a person that's been on all sides of this realm, I've been a DJ, I've been an MC for him, I'm played for him. Now I'm in a different light where now I want to get into advertising. And as you see now, I have the Loud Lounge. Declan, I'm going to shake your hand because we'll never officiate this.
Yeah.
I appreciate you,
Yes.
Apache,
Yes.
for giving me those opportunities, putting me on with certain dances,
Yes.
making me an MC
Yeah.
because I played on the radio.
Yeah.
They called me for MC.
Yeah.
I said yes, but I didn't know what I got into.
True.
You just say yeah.
I just say yes, I'm coming.
Yes,
I'm going to be there. So remember, Bermuda, March 9th. Make it a date. Don't be late. Bring your queen, not your machine, and mature vibes early. It's the Loud Lounge with the whole crew